Why have you not taken care of your other matters, ma'am?
I really would love to, and I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just actually very scared to like do any jail time or stuff like that. And I was trying to make payments on at least one of my things at one time, and then they wanted me to pay for my other ones, and it just got too hard. But I would like to fix them.
So you're saying that you're afraid to go to jail, so you don't want to take care of them, but look where you are, because you didn't take care of them.
Yes.
And B, and City of Wyandotte versus Angela Vargo, 232257 A and B.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor. Honor John Gold, P 30758 on behalf of Ms. Vargo. Ms. Vargo, would you please put on both matters? Ms. Vargo, would you please put your name on the record?
Angela Vargo.
All right, thank you. And today is the date scheduled for pretrial of these matters, counsel. And as to the pretrials.
Your Honor, with respect to the case 2047, A and B, Ms. Vargo was charged with driving while license suspended as well as possession of a controlled substance. Want to do one at a time, Your Honor? Okay.
I mean, you can put them on the record one at a time, but we can do it all, yes.
I've spoken to Ms. Vargo. I've also spoken to the prosecuting attorney. It's my understanding, with respect to that matter, that the people would move to dismiss the driving while license suspended, and Ms. Vargo would plead guilty to the possession of the controlled substance. This plea would be taken under the city ordinance of, I believe it's 25.136. B. Yes. I've explained to Ms. Vargo her constitutional rights, and more importantly, I've explained to her, more importantly, but at times I believe it is, what 25.136B means. If she successfully completes a probationary period set by this court, then the charge of possession of a controlled substance would be dismissed. She understands those constitutional rights. She understands the meaning of the charges, and she also understands that there would be, if she did not successfully complete the probationary period under the statute, there would be other driving sanctions. However, we anticipate and hope that will not occur. With all that said, Your Honor, she wishes to take a plea on that matter. With respect to file 232257, in that matter, she was charged with driving against a license suspended and an unsafe vehicle. The people would move to dismiss the driving while license suspended in return for a no operator's license on possession of no valid operator's license charge, and they would dismiss the unsafe vehicle that was a taillight. Understanding all of that, Your Honor, as well as the administrative sanctions, etc., it's my understanding that she also wishes to avail herself of a plea in that matter as well. Is that correct, Ms. Vargo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and for the record, Ms. Vargo is on Zoom because she's in custody in the Wayne County Jail. And ma'am, you can see and hear your attorney, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Gopal, you can see and hear your
Yes,
client.
okay.
All right, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And ma'am, you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down, thank you. And as to the 2022 matter, possession of controlled substance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to the amended charge on 232257A, the fail to display, how do you plead?
Is that the no operators thing? I'm
Fail
sorry.
to display a valid license, yes, how do you plead?
That not
That was
guilty.
the matter.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what words I'm supposed to say. I haven't really done this a lot of times.
Ms. Bargo, the matter that you were arrested on last week, the driving while suspended on a license. We discussed this matter and people are dismissing one of the charges and reducing the driving while license suspended to no operator's license on possession. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so the court was asking, how do you plead to the no operator's license on possession?
So I do guilty.
Yes.
Yes. Guilty. Sorry.
All right, and so, ma'am, you've gone over your advice and rights with your attorney, correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand all of those rights?
Yes.
You also understand that by entering into a plea that you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your child and appellate rights.
Yes.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency.
Yes.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yeah.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Has that, and any immigration issues, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
And counsel, if you'd like to please body your client.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Bargo, back in October 4th of 2022, you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Wyandotte.
Yes.
And did there come a point in time where you came into contact with the Wyandotte police officer?
Yes, sir.
And did there come a point in time where they asked you for your consent to search your belongings
Yes.
in the car? And did you give them that consent?
Yes.
And while they were searching your backpacks, did they find your identification, your wallet, and a container with some mushrooms in it?
Yes.
And those mushrooms were a controlled substance, weren't they?
Yeah.
And you knew they were there, correct?
Yeah.
And with that said, that's satisfied.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. And you already established that she didn't provide a valid license, correct?
No, we haven't got that because that was on the other case.
Oh, that's right. Okay, go ahead. So that's the case number 222047B.
Yes, sir. And now, Ms. Virgo, on October 25th of 2023, you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Wyandotte.
Yes.
And at the time, did there come a point in time when you came in contact with the Wyandotte Police Department?
Yeah.
And when they asked you for a valid operator's license, were you able to give them one?
No.
That's satisfied.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the amended charge on 232257A. And counsel, I'm going to set both of these matters for sentencing. I'll just,
That's what you're right.
yes, and I'm going to do November 15th. You're back that day?
Potentially, yeah. Yes, I.
Yes, I'm telling you, you're back that day.
Okay,
I already looked.
okay.
All right, and then the court will indicate bonding conditions are continued. And ma'am, you should be getting a phone call tomorrow for sentencing somewhere around 9:15 or 9:30, I think.
Okay,
All right, thank you. We'll see you back on November 15th.
but
Thank you.
sorry, I have a question.
Okay,
If I'm in jail, they're still gonna be able to call me, right?
they're calling you into the jail. Yes. ma'am.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry, what time did you say that?
9:45.
Thank you.
I may have said 9:15, but.